When the computing trend grew, Veeva Systems went to Wall Street.
We're talking about cloud computing, the move from client server to the cloud, and Veeva's at the start of this.
The cloud is teeming with powerful competitors, but Veeva found a market to call their own.
Bringing these benefits of cloud computing to industry-specific applications.
Is this path too narrow? Or is a targeted strategy an innovation unto itself?
In a confusing moment where stocks just keep powering higher, even though so many commentators like to gripe about how overextended we are and the rally's too narrow. And it can't last, of course, with the turmoil in Washington. Wah, wah, wah. I like to fall back on what works. Long-term themes of powerful secular tailwinds that should keep delivering terrific numbers regardless of what happens to the broader economy. I'm talking about companies like Veeva Systems, which makes cloud-based software for the pharma, biotech, and life science industry. Veeva does everything from making pharmaceutical sales reps more effective, capturing data and accelerating clinical trials, to helping their clients comply with government regulation. This stock has been on fire lately, rallying close to 60% year-to-date as Veeva branches out beyond the life science industry and more companies adopt their regulatory compliance software. And look, we know this move is justified because just last Thursday, Veeva reported a fabulous quarter. The company delivered a 4-cent earnings beat off of an 18-cent basis with substantially higher than expected revenue, up 32% year-over-year, rising gross margins, and strong guidance and for both the next quarter and for the full year. So can this stock keep flying? Let's check in with Peter Gassner. He's the founder and CEO of Veeva Systems. Find out more about the quarter and his company's prospects. Mr. Gassner, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thanks, Jim. Good to be here.
All right, Peter, I talk a lot with Mark Benioff. He said there's something happening, Jim, this year. Just the cloud has accelerated, even though we thought it was already growing fast. And Neil Bushry, earlier on Workday, said the same thing to me. You seem to have, with this 100 new client for the Vault Regulatory Information Management, that you, too, have had an acceleration this year.
Oh, yeah. Cloud, we're in the early days of cloud overall. This is a macro-level trend of computing. That's going to play out over the next 20, 30 years. So I agree with Mark, with Anil. We're early days. And as far as Veeva, yeah, we're really benefiting from our differentiated strategy of going very specific into an industry and providing them with a complete set of products so that we can really be strategic to our customers. Our customers, as you know, Jim, are big companies like Pfizer and Novartis, but also small biotechs as well.
Now, let's just take a company that everybody knows, headquartered in hometown. I live in Merck. They take one part of Veeva where they do marketing communications. Now, Veeva, I always felt initially was like, oh, well, they do how the tests are going. But this is far bigger. You do a lot more. So describe what you're now doing for Merck.
Oh, we're doing a variety of things, Jim. So now we have 24 applications, all the way from, in case of the Merck, helping them automate their field force, their sales reps, but also helping them automate their clinical trials, all the documentation, all the things they need to collect for their clinical trials. And now starting with Merck actually in the regulatory area, helping them out in the regulatory area so they can register their products for sale. And, that's really what the excitement of Veeva is about. Our last quarter, we had another, what I call a 30-30 quarter. That's a quarter with more than 30% growth in revenue and more than 30% profit. And that's really fueled by having a lot of products we can sell to customers and being their strategic partner and thinking about it long term. So that's Veeva in a nutshell right there.
All right, now, we've had Charles River Labs on, and we've had a lot of biotechs on. You said you worked with some of the smaller biotechs. Now, they don't have they're starting new. If they start new, it's right to go with Veeva rather than the old way, right?
Absolutely. When new biotechs are starting up or commercializing their first products, bringing them to market, they often get a whole suite of Veeva products because they don't have to mess around with those old client server days and legacy systems. They just get the Veeva stuff. It's all integrated together. It works because, and Jim, especially in the biotech, speed is what they need, right? They develop those products, they get those patents, they get the regulatory approval, and then they need to bring it to market, and they don't need a fuss of IT things getting in their way.
All right, now we know that President Trump wants to try to streamline things, make it so there's not as much regulation. Is this something that, if I were a shareholder of Veeva, I should be concerned about, that maybe we're doing a lot of regulatory standard, we're meeting these standards, but the standards are going to be watered down?
Oh, no, I think for Veeva, there's always going to be regulatory changes and different government policies that take time to play out over time, but that's never affected Veeva, and I don't expect it would in the future because, we deal with multiple countries on this type of stuff, sell our products around the world, and also we're really helping our customers be more successful and more effective and more innovative. And regardless of any policy changes, any administration, they want innovation, they want growth. And so we've always, that always hasn't been a factor for Veeva.
Now, I was a champion of your stock in the 20s. There were always these short sellers laying all over. I could not understand it. But when I would tap into their thinking, they would say, it's a very small market. The total addressable market for Veeva is very tiny. That is just completely untrue, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Our addressable market inside life sciences is a $7 billion market. And, Jim, when I had a paper route when I was a young boy, I thought $7 billion was a big number, and I still do. It's plenty. We got plenty to go. And the thing is, Jim, we're always expanding our market. We're TAM expanders. So when we bring out new products, we have 24 now, but 8 of them we've just brought out in the last year or so. So we're always expanding our market. And I also think when you have a really good quality system, a really good quality technology that really fits the need, you expand the market. Now, one other thing I'll point out, that if you look at Gartner, they say industry-specific applications, that's the biggest and fastest growing part of cloud computing. It's a $132 billion market, and it's grown by 10 since last year. So this is twice the size of ERP and CRM combined. So yeah, don't worry, Jim, we're not going to run out of things to do.
No, it's just another great quarter. The stock is totally deservedly moving up, like a lot of the pure cloud, which is just terrific. And I wanted to say thank you to Peter Gassner, founder and CEO of Veeva Systems. The stock tripled since we first met you. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Jim.
Look, this is another cloud company where the business is accelerating, and people like momentum. And this company has the earnings, it's got the growth, it's got the momentum. It's what people want. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.